Hey guys, Liz Stapleton from elizabethstapleton.com here, and in this video I'm going to talk about how you can make money on Autopilot with Tripwires. If you find this video useful, please take a second to like and subscribe. It really helps me growing this channel. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about what Tripwires are and how you can set them up. You probably know that growing your email list is important, and obviously making money is also an important aspect of blogging as a business, or blogging is your business, but maybe you didn't realize that you could do them both at the same time. You probably are thinking you get someone on your list and they eventually, you sell them something or an affiliate something or whatever. And you can do that and you should, but you can also kind of grow your email list and make some money at the same time and actually make money that pays for growing your email list with Tripwires. So a Tripwire is basically a limited time offer that becomes available right after they subscribe to your list. Okay, so they see the opt-in form, they put in their name, they put in their email, and then they get taken to a page that's like, hey, while we're processing that, here's this really great offer at a huge discount. You've got like 15 minutes to decide. Okay. And then, chances are, because of the scarcity of it, that they only have a few minutes and it is such a good deal, like it really, typically Tripwire offers are somewhere between like $7 or $9, but they could be like 17 or 27, depending on how high priced the product originally is. And they either buy or they don't, and then they get the freebie afterwards as well. Okay. So one of the reasons to consider using a Tripwire, and part of this I learned from Russell Brunson's book, .com Secrets, which is excellent, I highly recommend, but is it qualifies buyers. So immediately someone on your email list is a buyer. And if they bought from you once, they're more likely to buy from you again. And then the other reason to use it is to use the sales to pay for ads to continue growing your list. It's like a cyclical thing in a good way. Because then you're getting more people on your list where you can sell higher priced products later, but you're not actually your business isn't actually out the money because growing the list is paying for itself by doing Tripwire sales. So let's dig in a little bit more in terms of how Tripwire works and how you can set it up. So in order for Tripwire to work, after the time is up, they have to be locked out. They can't get back to that offer. Otherwise, it's not really that much of a limited time offer. And they're like, well, they're never going to make a decision on sales because they're just going to be like, well, I can always go back and do it later. So the time limit helps provide scarcity. And if they can get back to it, then it's not really scarce and they won't believe you the next time you say something's limited. Okay. So you do have to use a tool to make this happen. Now, I have the Thrive Themes membership because it just does so much and it doesn't cost very much. It comes out to $19 a month. It's $220 a year. I am an affiliate because I love it so much, but it's what I use. Or what I have. I use it for lots of different things, but included in Thrive Themes is Thrive Ultimatum, which is a way to lock people out of things after a timer ends. The only downside of Thrive Ultimatum, I'll say, is the shortest period of time you can do is 1 day, in which case you may want to use a different tool like Deadline Funnel, where you can do shorter ones like 15 minutes. But if you already have Thrive and you don't have budget for something else, then I would just do a 1-day deadline for your Tripwires. That's what I did for a really long time. Then I got budget, and so I use Deadline Funnel for Tripwires, but I still use Thrive Ultimatum for other things. But yeah, so those are two great tools that'll lock people out afterwards. So in order to do that, though, you have to kind of start with creating certain pages. So you need the opt-in page, you need the Tripwire offer page, which could also be your freebie download if you wanted to combine them. And you need a sorry you missed it page. So at least 3 pages. It might be 4 if you do an offer and then a no thanks, you're not getting the offer, here's your download page. But you want to create all those pages ahead of time because in the tools you use, whether it's Thrive Ultimatum or Deadline Funnel, you have to put in, okay, this is the page they see with the offer, and this is the page they see once they're locked out of the offer. And it'll automatically redirect them after that time comes up. And what's great is you can do it as an Evergreen Tripwire. And what that means is if you land on it tomorrow, you're going to have 15 minutes to decide. If someone lands on it 3 days from now, they'll have their 15 minutes. So it's not like a hard everyone has until Friday to do it type of thing. So it tags the individual and it gives them their specific 15 minutes or 1 day or however long your timer's for. But yeah, so, and one of the things I will say about Deadline Funnel over Thrive Ultimatum is that you can put it on other things. So I sell products through Podia, and I'm able to install the Deadline Funnel code in Podia so that even if they save like the link for Podia after they like click to it, it'll lock them out there too if it's past their deadline. So if you're using like something outside of your site to sell, then Deadline Funnel is probably the better option because it'll actually lock people out. But again, if you already have Thrive, you can make Thrive Ultimatum work. And I do like Thrive Ultimatum. So, okay. Yeah, so those are Tripwires. So you want to set up all of your pages, and I'd always start backwards. So you'd start with your thank you page or your download page with the offer if it's combined. And then what I would do is I would clone it. I can do that with Thrive really easily. I assume you could do it with other tools as well. And then I would just take out the parts of like the you can get it now and just change it to you missed it. So that way all the download stuff is still there. And then I would create the opt-in page that goes to it because once they opt in, they have to be redirected to that page. And if this is kind of confusing, I have tutorial videos on the blog post. So you can head over there. The link is in the description on YouTube. If you're on my site already, it's below this video. And it'll really break it down and show you step-by-step how to set that up. So hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully you guys will start using Tripwires to help qualify buyers and pay for ads if you're using ads to grow your list. And if you're not, then just to put some extra money in your business's pocket, because why not grow your list and your bank account at the same time? I don't think you have to do one and then the other. If you guys have questions, let me know in the comments. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please take a second to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.